like to thank everybody that's clicked on to watch this video, because it's a new experience for me working with this format, so thanks very much and please bear with me. I moved here from Govan when I was 3 weeks old, and we moved into Milton Terrace, and then we moved to the Haldon, and I now live in the Renton. For a few years while I was working, I worked in Glasgow and lived in Greenock and lived in Skye, but fundamentally, basically, I'm a Vale woman. The Vale has shaped who I am, how I feel about things, and it's been where I've put most of my working life. I've been politically involved and politically active all my adult life. I've been with the Labour Party, CND, and since its foundation, the Scottish Socialist Party. We were founding members of Faslane Peace Camp and lived there for 2 life-changing years. And we're really, really proud that it's still there and it's still campaigning in a permanent protest against the weapons of mass destruction that are based at Faslane. After leaving the camp, I was a founder member for Dunbarton District Women's Aid, where I worked with women to encourage them to be empowered to leave abusive partners. I've spent many, many hours down the Vale doing stalls, talking to local people and listening to what their concerns are about the local issues. And one of the things that people have talked about more than anything else has been about saving the Vale. I chaired the original Save the Vale campaign when we were called scaremongers, when we said that making these drastic cuts to our maternity services would have a knock-on effect and it'd have a domino effect, and just look at where we are now. So things have taken a dramatic turn politically, both nationally and internationally. The old party system is breaking down and it's just not delivering what we, the people, need. In Scotland we lost a referendum, but maybe we'll have another one in 18 months. Maybe we'll still be in Europe, or maybe we'll not still be in Europe. So for me, the time was right to start thinking about doing things a different way. I'll always want to live in an independent, nuclear-free, socialist Republic of Scotland, and I'll work my socks off to try and achieve this. During the referendum campaign, I was in the Yes shop at the fountain most days, and for me this was the most important political lesson of my life. I thought Maggie Thatcher had set us up to fulfil her prophecy with the words that she said when she said there was no such thing as society, but as in so many other things, she was wrong about this one as well. For a few short months leading up to our September the 2014 referendum, we created a society in the Vale that was positive, busy, chaotic, creative and very, very efficient in getting the work done. People said the Yes shop was the heart of the community and came in to talk about their hopes and dreams for West Dunbarton in a new independent Scotland. People who had never been involved politically before were finding their voices, delivering leaflets, speaking at public meetings, knocking on doors and gaining a newfound confidence in themselves. The Vale was buzzing and people were talking and sharing ideas everywhere. I don't want all that positive energy to be lost, and I'm really glad to say that I've become a member of West Dunbarton Community Party. We feel in West Dunbarton we've been badly represented on the council for many years, and that what should be an area of opportunity for our younger generation to fulfil their full potential has for far too long and too often been bottom of all the league tables when it comes to health, housing, education, life expectancy, etc, etc. So the aim of the Community Party is to stand for the local elections but not for Westminster or Holyrood. We will not be accountable to national headquarters but to each other and the people that we represent. We will be regularly available for surgeries and home visits and meeting people in their local areas by doing stalls all around our schemes. We want West Dunbarton to be ready for the new Scotland that we believe is on its way. We'll continue to campaign on local issues, whether that is supporting the striking teachers or supporting parents who are fighting to save local schools, or indeed, after all these years, still fighting to save the Vale. We, the West Dunbarton Community Party, will do our best to reflect what you, the community, tells us. We understand the argument about needing specialist services and to be centralised, but we want our wains to be worn in the Vale. If we've got an accident, we need to be treated locally, and if our mental health becomes an issue, we want the help and support that we need to be available locally. enable friends and family to keep in touch and visit us regularly. So it's an exciting time, and I'm looking forward to our official launch and getting out and about and talking to everybody again about how to make West Dunbarton, including the beautiful Vale, a place where we can once again believe that things will be better for the next generation. Another Scotland is possible, and I think that this is a positive part of it.